Hey everyone, Happy New Year's. I hope everybody had a lovely New Year's and had a great Christmas and stayed warm, didn't get sick, and got everything that they wanted for Christmas, got that New Year's kiss that they wanted, and all of the above. I hope everybody had a wonderful New Year's and welcome to 2018. So today I wanted to do kind of like a final review video on the experience that I've had with Fashion Nova and overall just kind of wrap up because I kind of left that last video that I made about the dress that I ordered, kind of left it up in limbo, and it seems like I had kind of a terrible experience in November and December with ordering things online, and I feel like, you know, these are just my experiences. I did read some of the comments on the SA & Co video, people expressing that they had better experiences, that they didn't have as many issues, that their orders came in a couple of days, and the reality is that their experience was just a lot better than mine was. And it's not to say that this company isn't overall terrible. I just wanted to make it very clear, along with the fact that there's hair in my face and I can't get it away. I did really want to make it clear that the experience that I had is just the experience that I had, and especially with that particular company, just to read a lot of the fine print on their website before you make the decision to order anything from them. So this is kind of another buyer's beware situation. Now usually with these videos, especially with purchases that I've made online, I have the package somewhere hidden underneath where you guys can't see, and I open it up on camera and I see and experience and give you guys initial reactions and initial review on the actual product itself. But this time around, unfortunately, that is not the case. I do not have a package from Fashion Nova. I do not have anything from them except for probably a couple dozen emails, and basically, long story short, I never got the dress. So if you guys are not interested in hearing the long-winded explanation that I always give to what happened, you can basically click off now. But overall, I want to kind of give you guys the full story as to what happened, to give you guys just a full story background to what happened with this bloody dress. So I purchased about 2.5 to 2 weeks prior to my birthday a dress for my birthday from Fashion Nova. I don't remember whether or not I had mentioned it in the first video. Oh, hello, Mr. Rex. Come here, bug. Okay, so for some reason, oh, now you're running away. Come. Maxie, come here. Oh. Okay. He ran off. Usually, for some reason, Mr. Max always likes to come running in to see what who I'm talking to, but then he quickly realizes mommy's crazy and she's talking to a camera. And my hair is doing whatever it wants today. Anyways, so basically, I ordered a dress from Fashion Nova, and I do have to mention that the dress itself was actually out of stock for a couple of days prior to me actually ordering it, and I was checking every single day to see if it was in stock, seeing if it was available. And then the Sunday morning, I happened to go on the website, I happened to go on the page, and there it was, restocked in a size small. So I took a couple minutes to decide, am I going to put this order in? I double checked the shipping details that I will mention in just a moment to see if it would actually be able to show up on time. And their standard shipping rates, here they are. I will actually leave a link in the description box as always. I will leave it in the description box down below so you guys can read it for yourself. But basically, for Canadian and UK shipping for orders over $75, it is free. Now, they do now have an asterisk? I think that's right. Next to the domestic shipping, and along with a couple of the other shipping options, saying that due to the overwhelming demand this holiday season, you may experience extended processing times up to 7 business days, which totally is fair. It totally makes sense. But my order went in way before Christmas, way before New Year. So there really was no excuse as to why my order never ended up going through. So after about a week of not hearing anything, I emailed them and I got the standard responses of, oh, it's coming, your tracking number will be made available to you, just keep an eye on your inbox, and you should be receiving it soon, and you should be receiving the dress overall, like the whole order, very quickly. And that went on for the next like 4 to 5 weeks, and I missed my birthday. The dress never showed up on time for my birthday. Then I missed an event that I had a week after my birthday. It never showed up on time for Iceland, which I could have taken with me there, and then it never showed up on time for New Year's. And honestly, to be completely honest, at this point, when it came to the dress, after when I got back from Iceland, I didn't even really think about it. I think it crossed my mind, but after like the traumatic experience that I had coming back from Iceland, I was like, that was like the last thing on my mind. I think I ended up emailing Fashion Nova a couple days after the fact when I got back into Toronto to see if they actually would give me some sort of a response. But overall, over the last couple of weeks of trying to figure out where this dress was, if it was going to come, if it was ever going to show up, the stereotypical, like the typical emails that I would be getting were along the lines of, I've actually pulled them up, I will read them to you. Hey love, thanks for the email, I'm happy to assist. I completely understand how frustrating it can be waiting for your order to ship. We know it's been waiting. We know you've been waiting much longer than the usual for your order to ship. Rest assured, we didn't forget about your order, you and your order. Your order is set up to ship very soon, and you will be receiving tracking information. You will be receiving tracking information via email, so please keep an eye on your inbox. Thanks for being a valued Nova babe. Happy holidays. Now, this is clearly a very cookie cutter email that's been sent to me probably about a dozen times now. There was another email that I just didn't take the time to pull up, but like through the whole email, the girl that I was speaking to kept putting babe or love, and I'm just like, you need to stop treating me like I'm a complete fucking idiot. And that's, you know, even at that point, I was very much trying to keep my cool and being like, this is so disrespectful. I understand maybe this is like, you're supposed to, like, there are like weird things that sometimes in retail you have to do. Like, you have to say a certain kind of catchphrase, or you have to say a certain kind of welcoming or hello. And I totally understand, like, you have to do that because it's part of your job. But when I haven't received an order or any information in 4 weeks, I don't need you to be calling me love or babe or I don't know, just treating me like I'm a complete idiot. I want this, like, the situation resolved. And a couple times they ended up, like, throwing discount codes at me, and I'm just like, I am never going to order from this website ever again, because you guys can't even give me a straight answer as to where the dress is, let alone if I'm ever going to get this dress, let alone you guys took my money within 3 days of me ordering the dress, and I have no answer to where this dress freaking is. So after a couple more weeks, I ended up going back and forth, and eventually I ended up just giving up because I just didn't expect for this dress to show up. Ironically, when I went shopping to a mall for my birthday dress, I ended up finally finding something in one particular store, and I mentioned this whole situation to the associate that ended up helping me, and she told me that one of her customers had spent actually a couple $100 on Fashion Nova and never ended up getting the money back and never ended up actually getting her order. And that's when my heart dropped into my stomach and out my butt, and I realized, oh my god, I'm just been, like, I've had my money taken away from me, and I'm never gonna see this dress, basically. Now, I understand, I know that from what I've learned and from the research that I've done, Fashion Nova is actually a storefront and an online business. I tried to find contact information for the owner. I tried to find contact information for anybody else, which is basically damn near impossible, or at least I couldn't find it. The only way you can contact this company is through the website, through their, like, customer care at the bottom of the website, and it's incredibly frustrating and aggravating. I messaged them through their Instagram, never got a response. I think I may have tweeted about it. I'm rarely ever on Twitter, but I got no response there if I did. And overall, just the contact information, like contacting anybody that could actually give me a solid answer, was just minimal to none, basically. And after that point, I ended up just giving up. I never ended up, I think I maybe emailed them. I was basically emailing this company every single week at the beginning of the week, or like the Tuesday or the Wednesday, just to see if anybody had an update answer, if anybody could tell me anything. And basically everybody kept saying no, and that, you know, it's on, or basically everybody kept saying like, oh, it's on its way, don't worry, you're gonna get your, you know, tracking number shortly, like it's gonna come in a couple of days, just give it one or two more days and it's gonna show up, don't worry about it. And then after finally, when I came back from Iceland and I just remembered, and I happened to just decide to go back on the website, send a fresh new email to their customer care, and I simply said, what did I say in the email? Let me see if I can find it. This is what I said. It's been 7 weeks, if not more, since I ordered this stupid dress. And I understand, I worked in retail for a really, really long time, and then worked in the service industry for a long time after that. Like, I've always worked in some sort of service industry, in the service industry, dealing with customers and dealing with people. So I understand when sometimes there's a situation where it's completely out of your control and there's really not much you can do but just take the annoyance and the anger of the customer and just apologize. And I tried to stay as respectful through the whole situation as I possibly could. There was, I think, one email where I sent to them, I'm just like, this company's a complete scam. You guys haven't given me any sort of answer. You guys have completely ignored all my questions. I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to have them cancel the, I'm going to see if they can just cancel the purchase and somehow get my money back, because this is a complete, like, ridiculous situation. And I think that was after about 5 weeks of trying to get any sort of answer. So I digress, let me continue. I've gotten the same answer for weeks. Every single email is the same. I want my money back. It's been over 7 weeks. This is a disgraceful excuse of a company, which honestly, if I have to wait 7 weeks to get any sort of an answer for a dress, I should have had updates. I should have had some sort of correspondence. Somebody should have been on top of this, and I understand they probably have hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of orders daily, but this is absolutely ridiculous. You don't treat your customers this way, because this is how you lose customers. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they clearly run a very successful company that works for a lot of people. And the email that I got, let me see, I got this email response back the next day. So the fact that they were taking days on days on days sometimes to respond is just, again, unacceptable. This is the email that I got back. Dear Carolyn, we have refunded the full amount of your order back to your original form of payment. 7 weeks. I'm telling you, people, it was over 7 weeks since I originally purchased this dress. Please allow 7 to 10 business days for the amount to post to your account, although the average time frame for a refund to post is 2 to 5 business days. That is how clearly, like, this company can't ever give a straightforward answer. This is how I feel when I see responses like that to customers. That is when I know, after the years and years and years of customer service and dealing in retail, when I see that kind of answer, that means to me that you guys don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to give a straight answer, nobody really has any control over what is going on. But that was their response, and they said, after that, this woman continued to say, I'm not going to say her name because I don't think that's acceptable. I don't think, it's not necessarily her fault, especially because she ended up refunding my money, which on their website, they, like, clarify a million times over that they do not do refunds. But apparently I got a refund anyways. She continues to say, we invite you to use the thank you code to receive 10% off your next purchase. Kindly regards, blah, blah, blah. She didn't use babe. She didn't use love. She didn't, try to make light of the situation. This was the first time actually, no, I have to say it was probably like the second time out of this whole situation I actually was spoken to like a real human being that just simply wanted an answer. And I did check my bank account this morning and I was refunded the full amount. Not obviously for whatever reason, of course they didn't refund me the shipping, or I think for whatever reason, I think the total was supposed to be $80, or maybe I'm mistaking it. But anyways, I ended up getting the full amount back as far as the money goes, and that is where the story ends with Fashion Nova, which is kind of insane to me considering the amount of publicity they post on Instagram, and that is, I believe, where they've made a lot of their business, is on the popularity of Instagram and social media. And I think what kills me the most is, I think a couple weeks after trying to get answers upcoming to my birthday and figuring out where this dress was, the audacity of this company to actually make a post on Instagram of this dress that I purchased saying that it's on sale along with a couple other dresses is where I think I lost my shit, if we're being completely honest, is where I just got incredibly frustrated and could not believe that this dress was on sale, yet I couldn't even get my hands on the original order. I should have just ordered it again just to see, out of curiosity, to see if I would get the second one. But that's where the story ends. This has been a 16-minute rant of me explaining this whole story with Fashion Nova, and this is basically, it was what happened, and this is how the story ends with Fashion Nova. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair because it's so dry, it's super staticky and it keeps sticking to my eyelashes and keeps getting into my mouth, which is just annoying. I really wish I had gotten the dress, to be completely honest, because it was such a stunning dress and it looked so beautiful, and I totally understand why it was sold out in the first place, because it just looked like a really gorgeous dress. And a lot of their stuff on their website looks really fucking cool and it looks beautiful, and I really wish I could trust this company enough to get my hands on more of their stuff, or to get my hands on any of their stuff and put in another order. But honestly, at this point, how do I feel about Fashion Nova? Honestly, I think it's maybe one of those things that is a hit and miss. I think there are so many situations, maybe it's better for the US customers because it is a US based company. Maybe you guys, it just, the shipping and maybe their inventory and maybe all of that works a lot better and a lot easier for them in the US than it does maybe internationally, even though Canada isn't international from the way they described it. I don't know. For any of you Canadian customers who have ever used Fashion Nova, please let me know. Did you guys have a positive experience or a negative experience? Did you actually get the items you ordered, or did you not get the items you ordered? Because at this point, I feel like I hate leaving these negative reviews, but as I said from the very beginning when I started this channel, especially with the review videos that I do, I refuse to lie to you guys about my experiences and my honest opinion. Whether you guys want to take my honest opinion and appreciate my honest opinion about, you know, products and these experiences, then that's totally up to you whether you want to take it or not. Honestly, it's the only reason I do these review videos, because I don't feel as though I could do these videos and completely lie to you guys. It's just not worth it to me, and nobody's paying me. I'm using my own money. This is not a hashtag ad. I'm not getting paid for this, obviously, and I just really want to give you guys an honest review and get honest responses back from you all, and see maybe you guys had better experiences than I have. But that is it. I have been now talking for 19 minutes, and I'm sure enough of you have already clicked off, but this has been a lovely time talking to you guys and getting a chance to catch up with you. I will be posting more videos, and more videos will be coming since I have now recovered for the most part from Iceland, even though you can probably hear it. I have a cold. Finally, it caught up to me, and I finally have caught a cold, which sucks because I hate being sick, because once I get sick, I get real sick, so I've been trying to kill it off the last 2 days. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful start to the New Year's, and I will see you guys next time. Adios!